A Marion woman heard Mother Nature needs a little help when it comes to monarch butterflies. The number making the migration down to Mexico, it seems, is dwindling, so she's trying to do something about it. Well, photographer Steve Rhodes and I show you how Monarch Mama is transforming her world so monarchs can keep living in ours. Sometimes this world is so beautiful, it distracts us from seeing the obvious.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Isn't he gorgeous?
Fortunately, there are people out there who can look at perfection and see a need.
See where they flutter? There he goes.
And be willing to do something about it.
All right.
6 hours a day, every day.
Oh, I see a boy.
From July through September.
That's a boy.
This 20 by 18 square foot garage is transformed.
Come on, baby doll.
Into a maternity ward of sorts.
Yes. My name is Carolyn Mottweiler, and I'm known as Monarch Mama. Raising monarchs.
Nicknamed the king of butterflies, the monarch is well known for its beauty and distinct coloring. But a dwindling population has some worry about the monarch's future.
I don't want the generations down the road, my great-grandbaby, say, "What's a monarch?" That's an egg, no bigger than a pinhead.
From egg to caterpillar to chrysalis.
He's spinning and spinning.
To full-grown butterfly.
Isn't he gorgeous?
Carolyn has been a monarch mama to hundreds.
I mean, I look at this and think you must have a loving husband.
I do.
It's an adventure every day.
You telling the truth?
Yeah, it is. Come on, you can help.
He gets me all my milkweed.
My job.
That's the only thing the caterpillar eats.
There's one.
They're eating, so go get me some milkweed, babe.
And a bunch of little ones. She'll probably fire me.
He grumbles, but he does it.
Yeah.
He'll say, "Again?" I say, "Yep."
And the reward, the real high point for you is when?
When I can tag one and watch him fly away.
Which she does every night if the temperature's just right.
Now you won't mess with it, right?
At Matter Park in Marion.
Ah, he was ready to go. Away he went. Say bye.
You could say it's a maternal thing.
Hi, I'm Darlene Carper.
My name's Barb Jenkins.
There he goes.
But it's really more than that.
Mani Hassanadika. Kathy Baston.
Sharon Goebel.
Linda Springer.
My name is Cheryl Bell, and I'm a Monarch Mama.
It's a shared passion.
Yeah, we're the Garden Club of Marion, and the Monarch Mamas are all members of the club.
We would all like to think we could change the world in some way, but few of those dreams ever take flight. Here,
Come on, baby.
they do.
Woo!
One monarch at a time.
I love every minute of it.
Well, the Mottweilers estimate they've released over 1,000 monarch butterflies in the last 3 years. And a special thanks to Steve Rhodes for capturing the beauty of the monarch butterfly for all of us. Well, when most of us think of a pig, we think of a farm animal. When most of us think of a household pig, we think of Arnold Ziffel. But photographer Clint Urbach and I found a miniature pig named Poppy who has a very special calling. It's a story we call This Little Piggy.
Don't get your nose dirty, sister.
We all know the nursery rhyme. This little piggy went to market.
Yep. Let's go up there and knock. Daddy, you got the bag of food?
This little piggy stayed home.
Ring the doorbell, Zia. Get up there with your brother.
But this little piggy went wee all the way to Martinsville.
Go on. Hi. Oh, my God.
To understand this story,
You want to pet her?
Go see her.
you first have to understand Ava.
It's not chemo, and it's not hospitals, and it's nothing bad. It's something that's going to be good for her and good for us. I mean, it's been a long journey, and we don't know what's going to happen, so it's going to be something, hopefully something good for us, and hopefully make her life a little bit better.
Did you ever think that you'd have a pig?
No.
There she goes.
Rubber belly?
Rubber belly?
Get down there, rubber belly. Yeah.
She loves a belly rub. Losing her tutu, isn't she?
4-year-old Ava is battling lymphoma. Her weekend immunity system can't tolerate a dog or a cat. But
What's her name?
Poppy.
Poppy is not a problem. James Gang Miniature Pigs heard about Ava's plight and donated Poppy,
It's okay.
complete with matching tutus.
Oh, that's so cute.
They have a bunch of toys
A bunch of toys.
and a stroller.
Did you get her a stroller? Yeah. Are you going to push it? Yeah.
Good physical therapy for her.
Oh, yeah.
Ava, what do you think, honey?
Love her. Part of the family. Mm-hmm.
The last bone marrow transplant from Ava's father did not take, so the family thought the time was right.
We don't know if she's going to be with us much longer. We want her short life to be as great as it can be. And she's wanted this pig for so long.
Poppy.
And now she has one. Yeah. So when all else fails, it is this little piggy's turn.
Do you share your polka dots with your brother?
Say nope.
No!
See? Nope.
This is my polka dot.
That's your polka dot.
One color off.
Are you going to share it with Poppy?
Do you love Poppy? Her smiling.
Yes, he was.
I think they both are. If you want more information on miniature therapy pigs, you can call up James Gang Royal Mini Pigs in Stanford, Indiana. So many people were moved by the story of a young Franklin girl who tried to commit suicide after being bullied. Thankfully, 12-year-old Riley Newton survived, and she's emerged as a voice for the voiceless.
Well, I didn't feel like wanting to live anymore because of the bullying. They hurt me pretty bad. It wasn't nice. And guys, I'm sorry for trying to kill myself.
It was the day after Mother's Day, and, you know, unfortunately, I know that'll be a day I never forget.
It really was like a rallying cry, I guess, for awareness to say, hey, you know, you have a 12-year-old kid who's special needs, that's had issues at school.
Then something amazing happened. People from all over central Indiana heard about this and began decorating rocks with positive slogans meant to inspire her. They turned up everywhere and were called Riley Rocks. The rocks surfaced in Greenwood, Franklin, Brownsburg, Lebanon, and from as far away as Pennsylvania and Florida, all encouraging her to stay strong. In fact, I noticed she just lost her last baby tooth recently. You go, Riley. You're so brave to share your story. The Hoosier Kindness Rocks Facebook page is still active if you'd like to join that movement. He displays his works of art right in the front yard of his rural Zionsville home, but he doesn't call himself an artist. Ahead, why he prefers to be called a hillbilly with a hobby. Plus,
I'm sitting here at the keyboard, absolutely frozen. What do I think? What do I say? How do I feel?
a story that resonated with so many, how a man spends time with his father as his father's memory slips away.